With the expansion of our basic life support ambulance crews, the Bend Fire Department is hiring more women than ever.
Bend Fire Department started our basic life support system a year and a half ago. It's staffed by EMT basics who take non-life-threatening calls and transport folks to the hospital, to leave our paramedics available for life-threatening calls such as cardiac arrests, strokes, heart attacks. The basic life support system has been able to take 40% of our call volume, and they've helped us lower our response times from 9 minutes and 15 seconds to 7 minutes and 40 seconds, which is an outstanding number. When we opened the application process for the ambulance operator position, we found that we got over 100 applicants, and 10 to 15% of those ended up being females. And from that initial hiring, we were able to hire 5 female ambulance operators. They've done a great job for us this far.
I love being, it might sound a little cliche, but I love being there at people's worst moment, being able to help them. We've all had times in our lives where we've reached out and needed somebody, and I like to be there. Training is very important. Bend Fire prides himself on training. It is something that we do on a regular basis. You have to be able to go out in the field and feel confident about what you're doing and making the decisions that you're doing.
6 years ago, I got my EMT in Arizona and worked as a volunteer firefighter. I then moved up to Oregon and worked for the Forest Service as a wildland firefighter and also practiced as an EMT. A little under a year ago, I accepted a position with Bend Fire as an EMT on their ambulances. Well, the cool thing about this program is that we run 2 EMTs on the ambulance, and so you and your partner are at the same level, so you get a lot more hands-on experience as opposed to a lot of departments where you're always working under a paramedic. So here, we do it all. We take all the vitals, we write our charts, we drive the calls, we map out the calls, and so you get a lot more experience as opposed to other departments where I've always worked under a paramedic.
I was mostly raised in Bend, Oregon, and while attending school at the University of Oregon, I got involved in ski patrol at Mount Bachelor, which inspired me to work further in EMS when I got hired by the Bend Fire Department as an EMTB. Training allows us to practice things over and over again, as well as address skills that we don't do on a day-to-day basis. It's exciting to see the impression that it makes on young women when they see women in ambulances and fire trucks, and then that's something that they are capable of doing.
What I love most about being an EMT with Bend Fire Department is the ability to serve an amazing community of people and to really make a difference and help others. The men and women of Bend Fire Department are truly a family. We work together, we eat together, we support one another, and it's truly a brotherhood or a sisterhood.
The Bend Fire Department Ambulance Operator Program has provided a lot of opportunities for men and women to get a foot in the door with the fire department and with emergency medical services. It's helped to diversify the workplace, but it's also provided more opportunities for our citizens to get a better level of care when and where they need it.
Focus here at Bend Fire is to expect the unexpected and to always be prepared for the unexpected.
Bend has been one of the most welcoming departments I've ever been to. You know, it really feels like everyone wants you to be here, and they're very inclusive in everything that we do, whether it's making dinner or out on calls or doing activities around stations. So I feel very welcome and comfortable here.
In the Bend Fire family, none of us is judged on our race or our gender or our religion or our creed. You know, what matters most is, can we work together as a team, as a family unit, to make a difference in people's lives.
I've been at the fire department for 16 years, and I've been the only line firefighter. And it's so nice to see women start working in the force, and I really welcome the diversity that they're bringing to our organization.
As a father of 2 daughters, I'm proud to work alongside these women in the fire service. They may not realize it, but they're role models. Every time my daughters come in to see me at work, they see these women working at the fire hall, and it makes them want to become firefighters, and it shows them they can do anything they want to do in life.